Hi friends, after explaining the problem and its analysis, now I explain the program line wise. In this program, nothing is new because it is a bigger program having 50 plus lines, but here I would like to introduce a great technique which is followed by all professionals. That is copy and paste technique. Copy and paste. If you have common sense, every time you don't mistake me, then you can group the code in a logical manner. If you are able to group the code in a proper manner, copying and pasting technique can be used. Because of that, you can save 40 to 50% of the time which is actually required to type entire program. This is the right candidate. This program is the right candidate for copying and pasting technique, and I explain everything practically. So you observe that, but only thing is there are no hard and fast rules. First, if you group them properly, then copying and pasting is possible. If you illogically write code and all that, every line you have to type. There is no other go. Now come to this program. First, declaration section. In the declaration section, first let us define three strings for names, and three strings means item 1 name, item 2 name, item 3 name, minimum 10 letters you give. And but what I suggest you, don't give actual names, you give only triple A, triple B, triple C. And you need not limit to 3 items only. If you want 10 items, you do that. Okay, program will become bigger. Okay, next line is challenging. When you are writing this, what are that? First one, item 1. Item 1, how many items will be there? As far as the rate is concerned, rate or price is concerned, 4 items are there. Item 1, grade 1, price gauge. Item 1, grade 2, price gauge. Item 1, grade 3, price gauge. Item 1, average price gauge. So that line completely carefully you type in camel case. Okay. Next, what you do? Next 2 lines you don't type. Copy the second line for third and fourth lines, and which changes you have to make. Where item 1 is there, you have to make it as 2. So where item 1 is there in 4 places, just if you change the 4 characters, if you replace 1 with 2, job is over. Okay, instead of spending 5 minutes, let us say, for typing that line, you spend 1 minute or half minute. Okay, the same case, actually 1 you copied. Now for the fourth line, where 1 is there, replace with 3. How many places? 4 characters you change, that will be ready. That is the effect of copy and paste. Now why I talk about common sense, now I have given this way and all that. Suppose if you write them in individual lines or as you like and all that, this possibility will not be there. Vertically for every item, if you declare differently and all that, program will be so lengthy, and when somebody sees your program, immediately understand that you don't have any professionalism. Understand? That's why in this manner you follow. Thereafter, that is the declaration section. And one thing, once you write the declaration section, you just go through everything. Test then and there, not at the end. Because in the earliest point of time, you are able to find the mistake, if any. Okay. Thereafter, come to input section. Input section is really challenging because here, how many items are there? 9 input. 9 input variables are there. Not 9. 12 input variables are there. So how many statements you have to write? 12 into 2. 24 input statements you have to write. 12 prompt statement, 12 scanf statements you have to write. As far as item is concerned, single string only you give. That's why percentage S is enough. Special code you need not write. So I am not explaining scanf input section because, as I told you, if I give so much spoon feeding, your brain never work. You do it and commit mistakes. Nothing wrong, but carefully do that. If something error occurs, no worry. And because of your error, you will learn new things. So in this manner, how I made grouping, you see, item 1 one group, item 2 one group, item 3 one group. What I told here also, copy paste technique. Item 1 carefully type. However, don't copy that. Item 1 carefully you type without any mistake, and you copy item 1 group, reading group, for item 2 and item 3, and where changes are required, just number only that we change. So one thing here, one problem is there. In item 1 reading group, if you commit mistakes, if you copy and paste, the same mistakes are incorporated. That's why before you copy and paste, one precaution, it is 100% correct. You should assure that, you should be confident that that group is 100% correct. Then only you can use it as a source for copying and pasting. Okay, that point you have to understand. Thereafter processing section. Processing already processing is made and all that. Here one thing I am telling you, the 3 item within parenthesis you have to write, or otherwise 3 will divide the last item only. It leads to logical error. Logical errors and all that only in testing you can know. That's why be careful. Actually, why it is that, now what you want to divide to find out average, sum you want to divide with 3, not last item. So if you write the 3 items within parentheses, what happen? Sum is first found out. Thereafter, it should be divided by 3. Or otherwise, if you don't write these, what happen? Only third item is divided by 3. That's why you get unexpected result. Be careful. And output section, really this is a challenge because many items are there. However, I have given the format. I don't want to explain anything in this case, because if I explain again and again, it is like encouraging your laziness. I should not do, being a teacher. Okay, that's why output section you write, and ultimately I show you the output, and you should be like this. This is the professional way of presenting. It may be just 50 plus lines per it, but only thing is, some professional sees that they love it. Understand? It represents every bit of thing. It represents your professionalism. Being a student, just you are 4 months, 4 hours old. 4 hours old. 4 hours only studied. In colleges, 4 months or 4 years also you study. You may not learn this. But within 4 hours, you are able to perform this program. If you are average or below average student also, if you have commitment and common sense, this is possible. I am not talking about intelligence. Now you see that. Carefully you see this thing. Now how I have given prompt statements and all that. Now it represents your bank ATM only. In bank ATM, how you found and all that. Here, if you is a layman also, whoever is using this thing, a layman also, there is no scope of confusing. There is no scope of getting a doubt. That way you write prompt statements. Then that is user-friendly code. Always you remember that you develop your program as a user-friendly program. Ultimately, you get this out.